Okay, we are back in Dresden after getting rid of those pesky demons. We have a lot to do now. A lot to do in here. So let's get right onto it, I guess. Let's start with... Oh, there's a trader here. Hello there. Let's start with selling all these crappy weapons that we don't need. Not the blue ones, not the blue ones. That blue? Yeah. Okay. And then we've got no crappy armor to sell. And I wish I picked up more items now. Let's do bulk selling for all the crap we don't need. Wow. Only 3,800 gold after all that. Should have picked up more stuff really. Okay, put Diren here. Let's see if he has anything to say. I've noticed a certain cyclical pattern in my life ever since I met you. Something happens and leaves me positively intrigued, and I descend into the depths of fear and anger. Okay. The demons attacking my home and the city around it was unpleasant already, but I thought I could compensate for that by striking up a curious acquaintance and having some new experiences. My dearest cousin threw me into the middle of a crusade. The slaughter in Dresden following my triumphant rescue effectively put out every spark of optimism that I had managed to gather. Now the city is in our hands again, and getting more and more tolerable. I can't even pronounce that. Easier to tolerate. Very difficult for me to pronounce this word for some reason. To stay here. I feel surprisingly good, and I'm even beginning to find the city rather enjoyable. This brings one very reasonable question to my mind. What is the next outrageous and dangerous mess you're going to pull me into? Okay. Yeah, we have some side quests now. We've got the dragon to worry about, those demons with special powers. There's a lot to do, mate. You like the sound of your voice? What? Yeah, I have a couple of other stuff we need to be dealing with. Okay. Well, you're still hiding that secret. I've trusted that Inquisitor to figure it out. Let's hope he comes back before something bad happens. Anything here? The bag? No. Let's talk to Camellia, who wasn't with us. Okay, you don't have anything to say. I regret not taking you with me to Dresden. It would have been easier with your abilities. Oh, I remember our early days, Camellia, how I complained about you being useless. And now, I think you're essential. A lot has changed. Let's loot this house. I don't like going anywhere on my own, even if the city is ours now. It's still not sure how I should feel about it. Okay, nothing else here. And we've got this jewelry trader here. I don't want to buy anything right now. I don't think I need anything. Stock this arcane weaver. Okay, you're selling cloaks and stuff. All expensive. Interesting. Don't think I need it right now. I don't need any of that. We've got some loot here, and then we are going to exotic weapons provider, blacksmith, Knight of the Witch by Makivanos. Take that. Exotic weapons provider. Oh yeah, they are exotic. Prices are exotic too. The prices are very exotic. Are you going to manage the fortress now? No way, Commander. Not in a million years. I can manage an expedition just fine, but running a fortress is a different kettle of fish. That's enough work to make a man's heads explode. Which is why they sent us an expert from Nerosian. Her name is Durgalinda Stranglehold. I've seen how she handles things. She knows what she's about. That one, Ayomele, bless her. She'll be managing the fortress. Okay, I'll find her and talk to her then. Thanks for the info. Blacksmith. Don't think I need anything here. Okay, moving to this side of the city. I've got some more boxes to loot. I really want to rest and do a few other things, including going to a place like this makes me scared. Still remember battling those demons on those very streets we battled. Okay, let's go to one of the lower levels. Maybe we should have gone inside the citadel first, but doesn't matter. Let's talk to Ember. Also, big regrets. She wasn't part of this party when we attacked. You got nothing to say. Alright, you're just running your theater. Okay, hello Ember. Okay, you don't have anything to say. Social? Good afternoon. Where are you from? Don't think he's got anything interesting to say. I think there's still that mystery about the shield. His brother's shield. Horgus Guarm, of course. I'm listening, Knight Commander. Are you ever aware of my special powers? Everyone praises you and signs hymns for you as if you're some kind of holy angel. Well, claiming a celestial origin benefits every leader, especially the leader of the Crusade. Okay, you've got nothing else to say. Anything here? Nope. There's... What was that sound? Born Autumn Haze. You're still here. Wait. Are you the guy who is being chased by that weird demon? Didn't I out you to that demon? I don't remember. Prison. In. Let's go here first. Let's enter the tavern. Okay, we have the innkeeper and Greybor. Greybor we need to talk to. The Knight Commander at my establishment, what an honor. My name is Pai Kito, the owner of the half measure. How should I address you? By my title, you can call me the Armored Armadillo. For all I care, what? I I am the commander of the Crusade, right? Just let's keep the formalities. What can I do for you? Yeah, how is it that you own a tavern? Before the siege of Dresden, the half measure belonged to a distant relative. I won't bore you with the details of how my family died. Just three words: demon worshippers and sacrifice. Sure. Now that the city has been liberated, the authorities of Anayomade's church will be returning what remains to the lawful heirs of the deceased. Okay. Started talking about the inn, and I remembered I want to thank you thank you personally for defeating the demon in this very tavern when the city. Oh, I remember. Yeah, I remember. That's the demon that clapped when we killed him. He was there. Forgot his name, but yes. Also, why was this demon? There is probably something is wrong. There was a demon in this tavern. How do you know? How do you know there was a demon in this tavern? You were not here. How do you know? How do you know that? Strange name. What? 15,000 coins? That's a family story. It's not for the faint-hearted, but you're not one of those, are you? One day before the ward stones were erected, a peasant family got lost on the way to the fair and ended up near the borders of the World Wound. They stumbled upon a bored demon who killed the father right away. He then asked the mother if she would prefer him to take all her children or only half of them. The sobbing woman looked at her three darlings and said, "Half." The demon promptly cut the arms and legs of all the three children and said, "I guess that's even," and disappeared. People across Dresden heard this story after my family found shelter at the local temple of Iomade. For many years they saved up for a regeneration spell so the children could be made whole again. They eventually scrapped together enough for just one scroll and decided to give the youngest child a second chance at life. He soon became the tavern's first owner and called it Half Measure in memory of his family and the terrible incident with the demon. He had a good life for a time, got himself married, and always planned to help his brother and sister, though he never got a proper chance. When the demons at Dresden surrounded, the poor cripples tried to run for their lives, but they died on the spot. The brother and his wife died a little later at the hands of deserters. There were rumors that the same demon that butchered the family came to Dresden and made a den of the half measure. If that's true, I guess he got what he deserved when you freed the city. Okay, so that's how you knew about the demon, allegedly. Why do you like sitting on the counter? Two reasons. Dresden isn't the biggest city, but it still has a few taverns and pubs to compete with others. I need people to remember my establishment and myself. That's the first reason a tavern keeper who sits on the counter definitely sticks out from the others who prefer to stand behind their bars. All dignified. Okay. The second reason is the place's atmosphere. People should feel relaxed here. Life near the World Wound is hard enough. Folks don't go to tavern looking to cause each other more trouble, so I allow certain liberties, myself included. I understand. What's the feeling in the city? I can only tell you about my customers. They are mostly working folks, the one who are rebuilding what's been destroyed, along with the soldiers and some merchants. Overall spirits are high as they can be in Mendev, nation of rattling sabers and fluttering banners. Everyone loves it when the demons get their horns, tails, and other parts handed to them. They've already forgotten that we nearly lost Canabres. War is like that. People live for one day, and that day is tomorrow, not yesterday. You've been a source of joy and inspiration for everyone as well. Just a simple guy, an ordinary human, not an elf with the wisdom of the ages, not an Asimar blessed by heaven, and yet you defeated the demons and thumped your nose at the Queen's knights. That's the kind of story people love. What makes you think I'm a simple lad? This calls for a toast. Glad to hear that I'm source of hope and inspiration. I expect you. Okay, yeah, I'm glad that I am a source of inspiration. You know what my mother used to say back when she was alive? Little smiles grow into big victories. Let's drink to that. Another round on the house. What do your customers say about my new powers? They say you're an angel from heaven, but you hide it so you can be closer to the people. Now that I really believe it, but if I think about it, a halo and wings would really suit you. The most important question is, do angels drink? Let me see what you've got there. Expensive stuff, just like everybody else. I'm not sure if I need any of these potions anymore. I could buy some of these actually. And oh, you've got purifying solution. I'll take them all. Okay. Yeah, that's a deal. Okay. Let's have a quick look here. Oh. More stuff to loot. Excellent. Alright, let's go and talk to Greybor now. Yo.
How can I help you? Don't you remember our last meeting? The name is Greybor. I'm an assassin for hire. But I suspect you're not here for small talk. Are you in need of my services? Yes, that was a failure. It was supposed to be a clean job. An anonymous client, a worthy target, a substantial fee. But the client insisted that I use an enchanted dagger they provided. I was assured that a single hit would be enough to finish the job, but it didn't work as expected. It was a serious blow to my reputation. And my reputation is everything to me.
Alright, let's go for a dragon hunt together.
A large adult female? The one that's been snatching people and carrying them off? I've heard about her. That's an impressive target. I can take this job, but only if we do it soon. I'm expecting a new assignment from my regular client, and I'll have to leave as soon as I have the orders. And of course, you should know that this dragon will not come cheaply. 2,500 gold, paid in advance.
Bro. No fucking way.
I see that you underestimate my worth. Not that it matters. Those who have questioned my competence can be found in just about every graveyard in Avestan.
Wait, there's no other option.
A large adult female?
Okay, well, how about a discount?
Let's think this through. Are there lots of assassins in this town who have the valuable experience of subduing dragons and are willing to work for you? Will I lose any profit by protracted haggling? Will you? Is there any chance that someone less competent than I am will be able to locate your target as efficiently as I would? No, I don't think so. There is absolutely no reason for me to give you any discounts. 2,500 gold is an honest price for the head of a fire breather.
I'm gonna pay it because maybe we'll need him actually for this dragon hunt.
Let's get down to business. It's no easy thing to take down a dragon when you don't have wings, so you'll need to follow my lead. The best thing would be to catch her by surprise in her lair, but we need to find it first. Of course, since she doesn't leave tracks, that might be tricky, but I think I have a solution. We need to go west of Dresden, to the Grimwood Forest. The dragon's been seen there often. According to the scouts, this is likely because there's still some wild game left in those parts. We'll set up an ambush there. I hope I can rely on your honesty. I understand that on our way to the dragon, there may be other fights or places we need to visit for various reasons. That's to be expected. However, should I see that you are deliberately delaying the contract, or that you're dragging me off to assault some demon citadel instead of going after the dragon, we will have to revise the terms of our agreement.
Yeah, sure. So, you're in my party now. Good. Very good. What's your class? Level 9 dwarf. You are a slayer. Slayer. So what can slayers do? Sneak attacks. Okay. Mercenary. Mercenary is acknowledged word to the list of class skills. Becomes proficient with light armor. Norgor bear. Okay. Dwarven war axe. 2-weapon fighting. Accomplished sneak attacker. More sneak attack damage. Hammer the gap. Okay. So you like single target sneak attack. Double slice. Maybe I'll need to retrain you anyway. Wait, I can only retrain you from... I can't retrain these bits. Never mind then. Alright, I'll think about that later. At the moment we need to keep exploring. Keep exploring Dresden, so... We are heavy for some reason. What did we receive? Wait. Oh, we haven't received anything. It's just because we're not... Wait, no. I don't know, but we can still move. That's fine. Let's check out this shop. Ooh, I like that. Golden Golem. Welcome to the shop of Darek Sunhammer, the finest jewelry in all Mendev. True artistry. Show me your wares. Okay, it's rings and stuff and amulets and headbands. Cool. So are you the seller? Oh, Derek was the seller. Okay. Well, let's get out of here, shall we? Okay, now we've got the inn. So let's check it out. Crusade Chronicles. You learn something from this book. Good. Oh, we can't. We're not very good at unlocking. I wish we had somebody else to unlock this for us. Maybe I'll leave it for now. Don't think I want to break it. Okay. Alright. Let's go upstairs. To the first floor. You know. Depending on where you live. It's the second floor or first floor. Killer. Okay, yes. Tell me how you almost cut the spinner of nightmares. Congratulations on taking Dresden. It was a great victory though you paid for it with much blood. Its smell still hangs in the air. I remember the smell well. The last time the air reeked like this was the most horrible day of my life. That day I nearly caught the spinner of nightmares. 6 months ago we got a lead where I think I've already heard that story, but I can't remember. We got lead where to look for her, a lonely inn along the road. We arrived disguised as travelers. I never took off the eye of truth for a moment. We quickly identified her cronies, but the spinner of nightmares was nowhere to be found. I lost hope and gave the order to arrest the cultists. We managed it quickly and without any losses. The spinner of nightmares appeared on a stage where passing bards were performing. She sang a funny little children's song, and the guests of the inn went mad. Their eyes turned bloodshot, and they attacked us in a rage. They grabbed whatever came to hand and tried to kill us. Stool, forks, their bare hands, and even their teeth. We were forced to defend ourselves. When it was over, we were covered in blood. 31 butchered corpses lay at our feet. Then they wouldn't stop fighting even after their guts were dragging across the floor. The air reeked of blood, guts, and shit. I was barely able to clamber out. My legs refused to walk across the slimy muck. Once I made it outside, there was only the night and the step and her laughter. The delighted mocking laughter of a child who pulled off a prank. It arched from horizon to horizon. As it echoed in my mind, I lost consciousness and fell to the ground. Okay. Oh, I have to go for now. But might need some retraining to be better at, because that lethal squall is, I think it's better than you acting as a great sword, right? 4 to 20 damage, that's a lot of damage. Really, really good. Okay, anyway, let's talk to Nenyo. So, the experiment. I will need some supplies for this one. Boy, please bring me a bottle of alcohol. Any will do, and please hurry up. Science can't wait. Okay, I've got a bottle of alcohol. Here it is, my path to learning the true values of humanity from the perspective of the lowliest man on the street. Okay, open. This experiment definitely won't work if we don't open it. Okay. Let's open the bottle. I'm taking a huge risk with this experiment. I'm putting my reputation, my good name, and even my future on the line. With the help of this bottle, I will lower myself to the level of the average man on the street. I will try to understand the mentality of some wholly devoid of intelligence. You surely know, maybe even from personal experience, that alcohol dampens mental activity and it's a catalyst for stupidity. With a brain like mine, alcohol is the only way to find out how it feels to be an idiot. Let's begin. Okay, she begins to drink. How do you drink? How do you drink this? I am doing this for the sake of science. That should be enough. Am I stupid yet? Okay, and then I've got a few checks that I passed. How many heroic acts did Iomede perform? Ask me something about something smart, okay. Knowledge Arcana, Lore Nature. Well, let's ask this first question. How many heroic acts did Iomede perform? 11, of course. She did all manner of things. Turned her cloak into a bridge, created a powerful artifact out of nowhere using just her broken sword and a bit of prayer, and even talked some undead into throwing himself upon his sword. By the way, did you know that if you question the authenticity of these acts, in the center of Iomede's Cathedral in Nerosian, you can get a boot-shaped bruise right in the lower of your back. Okay, pretty good. It seems to be working now. I need to come up with an idea right now. I usually have a ton of ideas. Let's see, the Scary and Baphomet. Their anti-Crusader alliance is not effective enough. They need to unite forces on the physical level. Baphomet needs to mount the Scary and ride him into battle. 2 in 1. The experiment was successful. I am definitely drunk. Well, yeah, I guess congratulations. Now what? That's it for now. Alright, I'm fine. Well, happy I could help. On behalf of future generations, I formally thank you for your assistance in this momentous experiment. Okay. Well, thanks for the free experience, I guess, you weirdo. Oh, we can listen in here. If we can pass a perception check. Succeed. One of Khalid told this my brother. Oh. My brother me on his deathbed, and then he died, and no one knows but us. I know this is their sacred forest, and they prayed in the meadow of the spirits. Shamanic relics is a big treasure. It sounds like a lie. Everything was collected, carried away, and buried in the cave. Scouts say a bear lives in this forest too, and there must be magical guards in the cave. Oh, yes, tell me more. Tell me more about this treasure. Where is that it? So where is it? Meadow of Spirits. Wait, give me the word map. Huh? I don't think I can look at the word map from here. Okay, maybe when we get out. I'll probably check this room. Okay, nothing else here. Let's get out now. So now, I don't think I can. I can't look at the word map. When I do, I will look. I will try to find the Meadow of Spirits. Where are you going, bro? Where are you going? Okay, now we've got prison, house, abandoned building, barracks. Okay, let's go here first. Let's check out the prison. Nara is in prison. A traitor. Anything here? Nope. Okay. Where are you? There you are. Come to Cloud. I need information. Why would I give it to you? How about a deal? Give you freedom. Well, she doesn't seem to be scared anyway. Well, Because helping me is your only chance to earn a pardon. You want to kill me? Kill me. You know what? I don't care. I don't care about you or the demons or myself. What do you want? Who did you work for? The Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth. Cultists of Baphomet. Oh. Some serve him for rewards, others serve him under dire threat. Some fools even think they'll earn transformation into demons. I only serve because it was my chance at revenge. The Grandmaster leads the Templars. He is a mysterious figure, said to be more of an ideologist than an actual commander. All the cultists I know answer to a woman named Cherrybeth. I never saw her myself, but I heard that she's dazzlingly beautiful, and when she speaks, you believe her, you believe every word, even if you know that she's lying through her teeth. I've got no idea where to look for her, but I know there's someone much more powerful and dangerous, someone the common followers never see. Rumor has it it's Baphomet's flesh and blood daughter. Oh. Minago also gave me orders, but I don't think I can tell you anything new about her. You've met her a few times already, yes. Are there any other cultists in the Crusaders' army like you? I think so, but everyone I know about has been caught by the Eagle Watch. Irabeth sent a lot of us to the gallows, but Baphomet will always finds new servants. Anyone could be a cultist, even Irabeth herself. You think you can tell your friends from your enemy? Think again. Yeah. Who is the leader of the cultists? They're dumb meat. They can't hide, only fight. But there are others among them, adepts of a higher rank, intelligence dangerous wizards. Some hiding somewhere in the World Wound. They are led by Santir the Plagued One. He's inhuman, I don't know where he is, but he's not human for sure. They say he doesn't even have a human body, only a mass of insects swarming under his robe. Yeah, who was that huge demon that attacked us? That demon, that was a Balor named Darazand. The leader of those poor creatures who had been ordered to fill the ditches of Dresden with their own bodies and break the walls of the city with their own hands. He had them run drills every day, and every day they had to scrape someone off the ground. You're lucky that dwarf chased him off. Dresden alone could hold off a small army. He'll be back, and all of you here will be as good as dead. Alright, thanks for information. But you need to spend some more time inside this prison behind the bars, because like obviously you can't be trusted. I'm not gonna let you go for now, at least. Let's check out this area now. There's a house there and an abandoned building. Okay, there are people here, so I feel safe. Anything in this house? Oh, I don't want to go there on my own. Shit. Creepy. Always scared when I have to. Oh, this is where we fought those Minotaurs or Minotaurs. Is it Minotaur or Minotaur? I don't know. You get the idea. The bull, half man, people, creatures. Okay. Abandoned house. Let's check it out as well. Abandoned building. actually can't remember if... Have we been here before? I don't know. Soldier Humor 5th edition, revised and expanded. Scary again. What's that? Oh my god. A Chronicle of Failure. Okay, nothing else here, thank god. Was scared. Let's get out of here and talk to Lan now. He's here. Oh, this is where that fight was with one of those cultists that were really annoying. Okay, you don't have anything useful to say. So let's head to the barracks now. And to the... to Fluffy and Sela. Alright. Good days and clear skies. You've got nothing to say as well. Sunrise sword. Soldiers. Well, let's check out the barracks. The Adventures of Bream the Crusader by Nels Cramier. Okay. Know the Enemy, a Crusader's Brief. Okay, I learned something from that first book. Can't believe I haven't learned anything but from Know the Enemy, a Crusader's Brief. It sounds like a crucial book to have. Okay, nothing on the roof. Let's check out the balcony. Nothing. Oh yeah, I remember you. You are a very... you are a soldier that Irabeth was talking about. You are the soldier that Irabeth was talking about. One of the bravest soldiers in our army. Thank you for your service, son. Okay, yeah, I remember the fight here and inside the temple. Was rather difficult. Okay, so who do we have here? Risone. What's that? This place has been sanctified. Okay. Protection from corruption of the abyss. Greetings, Commander. My name is Arisone. I am Arisone. I am a messenger from the Temple of Abadar in Absalom, and I came here assuming the defenders of the fortress could use the services of a cleric. Perhaps you've heard about the wound that sometimes opens in my chest. Are you familiar with this kind of... So the wound was right here, and then it disappeared and reappeared. Amazing. No, this is the first time I've ever heard of such magic. Okay. What do you think? What kind of magic do you think it could be? I think it's some kind of demonic corruption, or particles of chaos from the abyss have entered through the wound into her body and made it so unstable. Sounds quite interesting. Judging from the records of researchers of the Abyss, stranger things have happened in this cursed place. Can you give me some advice how to heal it? I am sure that you have already used the purification and chaos warding spells, and for obvious reasons you do not have the option of leaving the campaign and going on long pilgrimage to various shrines. Since that's the case, keep a diary. Make careful and systematic entries about your well-being. If it gets worse, record the circumstances under which it happened. I'm afraid this is the only advice I can offer you. Okay. Well, let's give it a try. I'm sorry, but I don't have to... yeah, sure. Makes sense. So, what services do you provide? I can sell you various divine spells and scrolls, even if you don't have anyone in your party who can read them. I'll be happy to read for you here. Okay, however, take care out there on your travels. A scroll is useless without someone who can read it. To use a scroll while you're on the move, you'll need a spellcaster whose magical training covers such spells. Yeah, I'm aware of that. I could use help of a crate. That's precisely why I'm here. Okay. So you've got Scroll of Raised Dead. So this is good. Costs 6,000 though, but I'll buy one of these, okay? Because, you know, I'll buy one of these. Maybe I'll use it. Usually I just load the game, you know, but since you've got that scroll, I'll just have one. And let's pretend this is roleplay, you know. Tell me more about Abadar. Abadar is the patron of law, trade, and prosperity of cities. He teaches the law and order allow civilization to develop and keep people safe and wealthy. Okay. Iomedae and Abadar are allies, sure. How did you end up in Dresden? My story has grown longer and longer over the years, yet sadly it never gets any more interesting. I was born and raised in Absalom. Soon I realized that bringing the word of Avalar to places where it's already been heard was too easy of a challenge for a cleric like me. I have traveled across Golarion since then, watching civilization bring enlightenment to the wildest of places. This brings joy to my heart and makes me feel like I serve my god with my deeds and not only with my words. The tiny barony in the Stolen Lands that had been my home for a very long time eventually turned into a strong and prosperous kingdom. I felt that I had to go somewhere else and bring the blessings of Abadar to someone who really needed it. It will take quite a long time for Dresden to recover and become an unfamiliar stronghold once again. I will do my very best to help. You are an Asimar. Yes, I am. Hard to miss it, isn't it? I look exactly like my great-great-grandmother, but I am only I am the only one among my kin to have Asimar blood to manifest so visibly in my appearance. I have to admit that it is a very fortunate coincidence. My Asimar features are rather appealing and make people trust me more easily. Okay. You've consecrated the altar, so I have. And before you ask me why I did this, when there is a temple of Iomedae in Dresden, I will answer. Even though my god is the ally of the inheritor, some still prefer to play and trust in Abadar instead of her. After all, my humble altar is no worse at removing corruption of the abyss than the uh, altar in the temple of Iomedae. Okay, cool. Anything inside the temple? Oh, this is the... This place... Oh, I thought that was the banner. It's not. Sword of Valor. But that's... Sword of Valor is the history of Wordbone. Sword of Valor is somewhere else. Not sure why I was thinking that. Okay, more lockpicking jobs. I'm just gonna leave those. Maybe I'll be able to come back later with something else. The Acts of Iomede. What else do we have here? Okay, another locked chest. Let's check out this room. I mean, we've been very quick to, you know, rebuild the city. Because it was ruins, and now it's like, it's all fine. Amazing. Okay, I think we've checked everything. So, I really just need to find my chest. I guess it's inside the castle, right? One-eyed devil. Did I speak to one-eyed devil? My memory is so bad, holy crap. Wait, is Graber one-eyed devil? I don't think, no. He's got both eyes, what the fuck? What am I talking about? I thought he was the one-eyed devil. I don't know why. Right. Kiar. A middle-aged paladin with a genial face salutes you. Ever bright crusader reporting for duty. My name is Kiar, and I am at your service. Queen Golfrey is gathering the main attack forces in Nerosian. She ordered us to replenish the losses suffered in Tenebris and come here. We will support your troops. We're ready to go to the front immediately. Allow us to be at the spear of the attack. Morvek, don't speak unless you're spoken to. Don't worry, no one will be defeating any demons without you. Who have you brought with you? Everbright Crusaders mainly, but we have a lot of volunteers who joined us. Those who arrived at the Queen's call but didn't want to sit in Nerosian, waiting for the main army to set off. All the hotheads know that the front is here. We picked up this one too. We walked to Canabras with an old sword in his hand. He walked to Canabras with an old sword in his hand and a few copper coins in his pocket. He was going to keep walking to kill the demons, and then he would probably have laid siege on to Threshold, no doubt. Okay. Did you fight in Canabras? Not personally. The Queen summoned me and the bulk of our order to Nerosian. Almost all those who remained behind in Canabras died, and the ones that didn't were disorganized and leaderless. But the order did not perish. New volunteers have been pouring into our ranks. We are licking our wounds. Canabras is rebuilding. Life wins out. People are coming from all over Avistan to help. Many are joining up with the Crusaders, just as it happened back in the First Crusade. Great. Welcome to my army, I guess. Okay, so here we can do a few things. Let's talk to Anevia first. Have you figured out how the demons have been sneaking up on us? No dice. Our scouts crawled all over the area, down every hall. Nothing. The grey road was completely empty, and then bam, whole army popped up like a jack in the box. My only lead is a few scouts who didn't come back from the gorges to the southwest. but we found no sign of secret paths or underground passageways. Definitely no route we can use to quietly move a large force through. I feel it in my gut. There is some evil scum out there. We just have to look harder. Of course, I could send more scouts, but they might just disappear like the first ones. Why don't you go there yourself and find out what was that? Yeah, sure. You know, I would like to give that rat Nura a good shake. How long was she serving in the demons? I wonder. Serving the demons. I wonder. I'd bet a good silver if I turned her upside down and shook her as hard as I could. Something interesting would fall out, not just like okay. I've already done that, by the way. What do you think about my new powers? Oh, we have to interrogate her again. Don't take the wrong way. I'm not brown nosing here, but you were the commander the Crusade needed. Righteous, good, and with justice in their heart. Sometimes you look at these high and mighty true believers and their perfectness makes you wanna throw up. But I don't get that from you. I would jump into the jaws of a demon for you. Sure. Did you find anything about Minago? Nope. Paul, nothing. The scum melted into thin air. Soldiers saw her jump out of the window, run through the square in front of the citadel, and suddenly disappear. Sure. I'm just gonna say, Anavia, you're not the best scout I've seen. I've played some other RPGs, and my scouts were usually like people who were responsible for intelligence were a bit more effective than you know, but maybe you're gonna improve. Her kind don't just give up. If we can't see her, it means she's setting a trap for us somewhere we won't expect, of course. Think that's too much to hope for, and that she's been gobbled her up for... Oh, the Demon Lords gobbled her up for her failures. It would be great, but that's too much to hope for, I agree. That's not the worst part. We have a more interesting question. I wonder how she teleported from the city. If by that time you would already you had already hung the banner. The soldiers are saying it probably wasn't in full force, but you and I both know that Strauss, she wasn't supposed to be able to... Yeah, exactly. Interesting. Very interesting. How did she manage to do that? You don't have anything to say, Irabeth? Anything to say? Oh yeah, I found the sword of your father. Praise Ayomade. I don't know what to say. I am forever in debt to you. I never thought I would get my sword back. Please allow me to reward you. And please no objections. I could never replace this sword. 50,000 gold? Holy shit. You're rich. We need to talk about what happened during the attack on Dresden. I was shamefully faint-hearted. Praise Ayomade, it didn't affect the course of the battle. Still, my behavior was unworthy of a knight, even less of a commander. Under the circumstances, leaving my position would be tantamount to desertion. Still, as your advisor, I strongly recommend you release me from my position as head of the order, strip me out of my knighthood, and send me to serve in the condemned military unit made of petty criminals. Okay. For you deserve these titles more than you. Don't blame yourself. That's a good action. Diplomacy 15. You will lead the Eagle Watch then. Who will lead the Eagle Watch? You know I have no one to replace you. That suggestion is no better than desertion, except you want me to take responsibility for it. I don't want to hear it. Join the ranks and fight as you swore to do. I guess you're right. You're shit, but there is no one else to replace you now. I don't want to give her this answer, to be honest with you. She's been I'm disappointed actually that she lost her She lost the faith in our cause just before the battle. So I'm just gonna say, you know, who will lead Eagle Watch then? You know I have no one to replace you. Succeed. My pride, my creation. How could I ever thinking of giving it up? How many cultists have we destroyed? Thank you for still trusting me. Well, I don't really trust you, but the game didn't give me any other options, to be fair. Talk to Irabeth. Done. How is Eagle Watch doing in Canabres? Everything is going well. I was wary of handing over the reins at first. I was afraid that everything would fall apart without Anevia and me, but I took a risk and left a very clever lad in charge. A tiefling, as it happens. He infiltrated the cult alone. They couldn't imagine tiefling would be on their side. He exposed an entire cell. I personally knighted him just before the city was attacked. Of course, there were many who weren't happy about it. It's not my job to make people happy, though. He hasn't disappointed. He has built up the order ranks again and is running everything so smoothly as if the demon attack never happened. He's proven more than once that I left Canabres in good hands. But I admit, it's still strange to think that such a small order as the Eagle Watch now has 2 chapters, one in Dresden and one in Canabres. Way to go. Okay, so I can manage the Crusaders' affairs from here. Let's check it out now. Okay. So, Dwarven property. Part of the fortress wall sustained damage. Oh, okay. Crusader Development, that's what I needed. Now that you have captured Dresden, new options for the Crusade have become available. You can construct buildings in forts and Dresden, issue decrees, and capture and investigate new regions. Both mercenary and trainable units will appear at the commander's headquarters in Dresden. The demon armies will try to take Dresden from you. Destroy them, or else after 7 days of siege, Dresden will be completely blockaded by enemy forces and you will no longer be able to command the Crusade. Okay. Developing each of the Crusade stats opens up new options that empower your armies and economy. Military focuses on drilling and training units. Recruit both trainable and mercenary units to improve the rank of your military stat. Logistics focuses on economy and construction. Construct buildings to improve the rank of your logistics stat. Diplomacy focuses on establishing contacts with mercenaries and foreign nations. Enhance the significance of the crusade by earning resources of all types and to improve the rank of your diplomacy stat. Leadership focuses on morale and army generals. Win battles and level up your generals to improve the rank of your leadership stat. Okay. Once the rank up requirement for one of the Crusader stats have been met, you will unlock the corresponding decree. Your military campaign will require 3 types of resources: finance points, material points, and energy points. This is like a game in a game. Holy crap. Finance points are used for all the Crusaders' various needs, but first and foremost they are needed to recruit units. Material points are used primarily for building construction. Energy points are used for the recruitment of mythic units and the completion of certain decrees. You gain new resources points each day, prevailing over demon armies in battle and construction. Constructing certain buildings increase the income of resources. You can also purchase the required resources with gold. Sure. Thank you. Alright, so Dwarven property. Part of the fortress wall sustained damage in a demon attack on Dresden. Number of buried golems covered in dwarven runes were discovered among the collapsed stones. Upon hearing the news, a member of a dwarven clan has contacted the commander and claimed okay, so these are like quests, and claimed that the golem belonged to To them, what should be done with the golems? Give the golems to the dwarves, keep the golems inside the walls, track the golems and use them in battle. Okay. And then we've got cursed children. Demons have been stealing children in Canabras and possessing their bodies so they can get close enough to Crusaders to deliver a dagger strike. The officers are asking how they should proceed with when encountering the possessed. Saving children must come first, they save the soldiers must hand down the kidnappers. Interesting. Maybe I'll save the game before anything, you know. Sounds like a good idea. Oh, thank God! What a relief. Decrease. Holy shit! So much to do in this game. You can only have one of your decrees issued for each of the Crusade stats at any given time. Each decree has a cost and a completion time. Some decrees can only be issued once. Others have a repeat time, which is displayed in the decree description window. Your progress in Crusade management unlocks certain special decrees. Stat rank up decree becomes available upon meeting specific rank up requirements. A relic upgrade decree, which turns a relic into a powerful artifact for your party, and becomes available when you obtain a suitable relic. Okay. Orders to your bed. So this is events. These are decrees, and there are 12. The Fate of the Crest, a relic. A Council of Officers, forming a military council. Okay, so I get that. I'm not gonna read them all right now. Rank up. We've got development, economy, army, command, relics, other. And we've got regions, map. Let's look at the map. We've got Dresden. Okay, I can't look at these regions from this. Okay, I get it now. I don't want to travel there. What's that? Amplify resistance, party teleportation. Okay, cool. Wait, why are these places not highlighted? Weird. No, I don't wanna. Okay, so I've got some new armies now. So this is my main army. Then we have these guys here. And we've got Crusader Army 3 and Crusader Army 4. Some new units here. Champions. Okay, lawful good, critical strike. 20% chances, 150% damage with a critical hit. And paladins. So lay on hands, smite evil. Okay. Now you need your own infrastructure to hire trainable units, to recruit infantry units, build the main barracks, to recruit ranged units, build the main shooting range, to recruit cavalry units, build the main stables. You still have access to mercenary units. These arrive in Dresden every week. The base stats of mercenary units are better than those of trainable units, but mercenaries require more resources. Okay. If you're not satisfied with the mercenaries that have arrived in a given week, you can search for new units. The number of times you can search is limited. Depending on the mythic value you've chosen, you will gain access to decrees that recruit special mythic units to your cause. Okay. 21,000 finance points, material points. Sign general. I can get a new general. Probably you'll have to do that later on. Yeah, I'll deal with those things later. Okay, so this is what we have in Dresden, right? So this is what we have in Dresden. What about Tenabres? Okay, I can't build anything here. Nothing is built. So okay, I can build stuff in those outpost towers. Okay, so this is how I build stuff. Arsenal, archery, barracks, supply center, apothecary, laboratory. Okay, I get it now. So we're really low on energy points, but we don't need. So here we only need finance points and material points. Okay, I get it. Let's leave this screen for now. Yeah, Crusade management screen. So how do I go back to my normal screen? How do I go back to here? No. How do I do that? This map is big, by the way. How do I do that? How do I go back to Dresden? I don't know. It's not very clear. Where is like a big button saying go back to... If I travel as these guys, so I don't want to do that. Managing. Well, now I just want to go back and be my character again. I mean, like, there should be a big button, big obvious button saying it's here. But there is no button. There really isn't. Can't believe that. Can't believe that I'll have to figure it out. It should be like a basic feature. Fucking hell. What were they thinking? I don't know, manage. It's not gonna... Yeah, it's not that. Don't wanna buy anything. Yo, I just wanna leave this screen. Oh, there is an X in the top right corner. Very small X. Not a good design. There we go. Okay. Well, here's what we're gonna do now. I will level up, look at my items, look at all these Crusade management screens, and then do like a summary instead of having it all on a video, because it could be a bit too much, to be fair. Let's just check out this, our room. Here's our chest, and we can rest here. I have done some changes here. I've retrained Secker because this great axe is much better than any other weapon that we have. Much better than Finan being a great sword, acting as a great sword. So I've retrained him just to get those bonuses for great axe instead of great sword. I think that was the biggest change. Other than that, he's pretty much the same. I've updated his portrait now since he has become an angel, I guess. Angel level 1. I've updated him with this image, so he looks a bit different now. Other than that, he's the same Secker. Let's just have a quick look at his abilities. So I've changed. I don't remember what was here last time, but now he has Last Stand. He may need it. Last Stand is very good. I think all melee characters kind of need Last Stand. I've had so many encounters when he just got one-shotted by a boss or something like that, so it is kinda, it can be annoying. So we're gonna try Last Stand. Weapon focus, like I said, I've changed Great Sword to Great Axe. In terms of his progression, let's have a look. He still has 5 points in Paladin, a Warrior of the Holy Light, just like before. And with Divine Bond, Divine Weapon Bond on taken at level 5 in his Paladin tree, in his Paladin class progression. And then he is still a fighter with a two-handed fighter, with now focused on Great Axe. So weapon specialization, Great Axe. He also has Shake It Off now. Actually, he's got Shake It Off and Outflank. So I think he had Toughness before, but he didn't have Shake It Off. Now he has Shake It Off. Instead of that intimidation skill, I never used it, so I don't think I need it. So instead he's got Shake It Off, and I'll be giving Shake It Off to other party members. At the moment only Social has it, but more party members will be getting that skill. Yep, and that's it. And he's got some heavy armor focus. I've also updated like the looked at what we have in terms of items, what we have at our disposal, and equipped everybody with the best items possible for their character. So that's Social done. Greybor, he's a new party member. Only had one level. He's basically he's a slayer, so he's like a he is like, let's have a quick look here at his class. So he's like a melee fighter. He can do sneak attacks, and basically he's all about approaching an enemy from like cover or from behind, and then doing sneak attacks on them, attacking them with his dwarven war axes. That's it, really. He's just a melee fighter with sneak attacks. That's what he does. Obviously, the pets have been leveled up to level 10. Then we've got Social from level 9, from level 10 onwards. He's actually not getting any more abilities. He's just getting more spells every 2 levels as a cleric, so there wasn't anything to pick here for Social, but he's got some new spells. He's got no meta magic, but he's got some new spells that we're gonna try. I'm not actually sure which spells are good. Here I know which spells are good, like level 1 I know, level 2 kinda. We're gonna try if Hold Person is gonna work on hard difficulty, if we even can use it, or will all monsters just, you know, pass the difficulty class and never be affected. If that's the case, then we're gonna replace it with something else. Here, I don't know, a mixture of things really on level 3, a bit of everything. Level 4, yeah, we're gonna have to try. We're gonna try Freedom of Movement and Divine Power. We're gonna try those spells. We've seen those. Holy Smite, we've seen already. Orders of Wrath, Orders of Wrath. We've seen Restoration, obviously. Summon Monster, we've seen that. On level 5, again, we're gonna be testing these different spells and skills. So we've got Breath of Life, Cleanse, Cure Light Wounds Mass, Genie Kind. This is an interesting one. Pillar of Life, Righteous Might, and Summon Monster level 5. So that's Social. Ember. Oh, and for his mythic path, he got improved Abundant Casting. Ember. Also improved the abundant casting. When it comes to her character progression, she got greater spell penetration, a restless slumber hex. We're gonna try that and see if that will make any well, if we can affect any enemy, um, because a will saving throw negates that. But we'll see if we can pull it off on some enemies. And then we got for her, she's got meta magic selective spell, so we got Ice Storm, Cave Fangs. We're gonna boost her evocation spells at some point. We got Stinking Cloud, which worked pretty well for everybody else, so I'm sure she's gonna use it just fine with selective spell. And yeah, that's basically Ember. So just more firepower, really. And Camellia. Oh, actually, I haven't updated all spells for Camellia, so I'll do that later. But basically, her progression, abundant casting, and we got, what else did we have for Camellia? She got Battle Master, and that gives her, I think that gives her bonuses to her rapier. Shaman makes an extra attack of opportunity each round. This ability attacks with... At level 8, the Shaman gains the weapon specialization feat in a weapon of her choice as a bonus feat. At level 16, yeah, so basically we got the weapon specialization rapier +2. So that's from Battle Master. There it is, weapon specialization rapier. And then yeah, Battle Master here, giving her weapon specialization in rapiers, and then we'll have another one here with greater weapon focus, so we won't have to pick it using our normal feats. And that's Camellia basically. I will just need to look at this spellbook. Fix it. Nengyo, we've done before. Lam, we've done before. We've done you before. We've done all of you before, I believe. So those are the companions. Now, since I am back in prison, at the outskirts of the citadel, I guess. This is a guy who we haven't spoke to this guy yet, so let's talk to him. One-Eyed Devil. Fine day to you, Commander. Welcome to One-Eyed Devil's trading house. Wares of your choice, a whole lot more, you name it. I've already had a look and he's just selling like ingredients and, well, just interesting stuff overall. That's a pretty good weapon. Yeah, we won't be buying anything right now, but maybe at some point. Charisma +4. Very expensive stuff as usual though, so I don't know. I never buy too many things from vendors in RPG games. I don't know why. A trading house is just a shop. Ah, that depends. There was a time when I had nothing in my pockets but holes, but did I consider myself poor? No, I consider myself a rich man who was temporarily down on his luck. Optimism is not only important on the battlefield, Commander. You are a leader. You are the leader of a victorious army that will be chopping all the demons into mincemeat sooner or later. I am the owner of a trade empire, which, as you see, is only starting to grow. Interesting approach there. How did a tiefling end up on the side of the Crusaders? The answer is simple, the simple thing there is. This is a good world and I like living in it. Besides, it's the only one we've got. I would like to know what's going on in the heads of the dimwits who are helping the demons destroy it. My best guess is that their horns grow inward, so there is no room for brains. Yeah, exactly. I'm from Cheliax. Tieflings don't surprise anyone there. Most powerful military nations in the Inner Sea. Okay, interesting. And they don't like demons any more than we do here, and why should they? The gods went to all the trouble of creating this world. Even Lord Asmodeus and his devils help with the construction, and now those freeloaders show up after all the hard work is done just to gorge and break things. Interesting. It doesn't matter who you pray to. If you want to leave, it's your duty to help. Isn't that a risky name for a store for Crusaders? Ah, yes. A week doesn't go by without some dimwit boiling over. Well, they don't pay me to explain the difference between allies and enemies, devils and demons. Lord Asmodeus and all the riffraff like Baphomet and the Scary, so they can hang. They can go hang. Here's what I think. You like it, you buy it. You don't like it, keep moving. Interesting. Yeah, I agree with that. Why are your prices so high? We're saving the words from demons. That's some claim. Did you hear that, good people? First of all, my prices are perfectly fair. They are no higher than what you would find elsewhere. Secondly, who's saving who here? Are you prepared to eat bark and fight with rocks and sticks? You know, I have open contracts with thousands of suppliers. I arrange deliveries and do whatever it takes to get you sharper weapons, better magical items, better food, and you're throwing the extra expense in my face? This isn't the thanks I get for honest work. Actually, his price is not that high. What happened to your eye? I should make up a story about a heroic fight with a horde of demons. Truth to be told, this is how it happened. Back when I was a snot-nosed kid, I had just opened my first business selling pies on the street. The local lads quickly took notice of me and offered me protection in return for a small share of profits. I was young and inexperienced and greedy, so I told them to bugger off. Well, they caught me and taught me a lesson. They took it too far, though. I paid for the lesson with my eye, not just bumps and bruises. Okay, it's funny to remember it now. Back while it was happening, I was so scared. I remember coming running down in tears, and my mom just started screaming. I didn't have a clue why, and then I looked in the mirror and saw that there were just shreds and mush where one of my eyes should be. I mean, you would, I guess, notice that. I remember that lesson all my life. Ever since that day when I started a business, I find some reliable business partners first. I'd been born in a merchant family. My parents would have, had I been born in a merchant family, my parents would have warned me about this and about plenty of other things too. But I was a poor lad, so I had to learn everything the hard way. Okay, have you heard about my new powers? Yes, I've heard about all of them. What's there to say? You haven't been dealt a great hand, though it's hardly the worst. Being an angel is a burdensome thing. It's too airy-fairy for my liking, and all that sympathy and compassion. What does a commander need all that for? It's pointless. Don't worry about it, I'm not judging you. Okay. If you had the power of a Fae or an Azata, that would be a disaster. Antipus, why would I say that to him? Right. So that was him. We also haven't spoken to Social, who I've noticed is up here on the walls. So let's have a quick chat with him. There you are. Do you have anything interesting to say? He's drawing a fortress on a hill with solid walls, looming towers, and knights bearing banners marching through the gates. Good afternoon, Commander. Okay, looks like you've got nothing else to say. So, good afternoon and goodbye. Look at my halo. It looks like Okay, my OBS crashed there for a moment. I was saying that my halo looks like a flame from like a gas cooker, something like that. Let's re-enter the castle now. Okay. Who's that? My name is Captain Sealkind. I command the vanguard of a mercenary group called the Blackstone Company. We've come from Underrun to assist you. The Blackstone Company is proud to be recognized as one of the finest Underrun mercenary regiments. We are not a bunch of unscrupulous sellswords looking for to oppress the innocent and serve the tyrants of the world. We are adventurers eager to get involved in a dangerous enterprise and leave it with pockets full of gold. Which is why we held a vote among our units. We were glad to accept Queen Golfrey's invitation to join the Crusade, though some of our commanders did voice their displeasure with the sum she offered. Like I said, we Andorrans are free people who cannot be pushed around and who cannot be bought. Only convinced. Why would you like to join us? Queen Golfrey paid for our services, but please do not think we're fighting for gold alone. We are true sons and daughters of Andorran, so the ideals of equality and resisting enslavement ring through in our hearts. We'll be glad to stand in the way of demons who seek to force mortal kind into bondage. The bulk of our company made camp in Narosian, but the vanguard, consisting of our finest soldiers, if I may add, was put under your command. I don't even know what to say. I'm a soldier, a bit of an explorer, and just an all-around honest man. Well, get on with your duties then. Yes sir, glad to be under your command. It will be an honor to serve with you. If you have questions, let me know. If you need to talk, I'll be happy to lend an ear. Okay. Oh, it's the theater guys. Good day, your commander. It is we, the artistic board of the next door theater. We're still working on our piece about your heroism. We have even taken a few new crew members. We now have a master of stage equipment and scenery. It's my granddaughter Tina. We are faced with another dilemma. We simply can't decide on a climatic moment for the act that's all about the Battle of Dresden. Here, you listen to the options. Option 1, the commander launches himself out of a catapult and smashes down the fortress wall, allowing the armies to rush inside. Option 2, the commander masquerades as a succubus and creeps into Dresden in disguise. Opens the gate for the Crusaders. Option 3, the commander rides the attack on an enormous mountain goat, or should we call it a battering ram, and it breaks down the city gates. What shall we say? Well, let's go with the mountain goat version. I guess that's the one I like the most. We're still working on that part, your commander. It's hard to get a goat in the middle of a word wound, especially as an enormous one. Right. Do you think the commander will mind if we add the goat and the catapult to the show? That way, the bit where he breaks down the gates will make for much better drama. Did you forget that the role of the commander is being played by Cyclops? How are we going to launch Lamb kind of out of a catapult? That's funny. Calm yourself, Tina. It's just a minor snag. You can't achieve success without a few difficulties along the way. Right. Yeah, so those guys are obviously trying their best, I guess. Let's put this sword back because I don't need it anymore. I'll save it here. Okay, now I'm gonna do some Crusade management and fix Camellia, and then we'll be back. Okay, I've done some management here with my army and my troops, which we're gonna go back to in a moment, but first I also need to rest to replenish these spells after a respec after the respec. So oh, dreams have puzzled the minds of mortals since the ancient times. Strangely, the most obvious explanation of the mystery of dreams has appeared quite recently. The most obvious, but obviously wrong one, is that dreams are but the delirium of a tired mind as it digests the day's events. Ancient humans were much smarter when they thought dreams were messages of good patrons, or the opposite, the interventions of demonic powers. In this case, both hypotheses are correct, illogical that may be. The commander is asleep. In his anxious dreams, he sees blood-stained stones, smoking torches, rusty chains and bars. Once again, he is in the dungeon of Dresden, chained in a cell. Huge demons lumber around, clawing at the filthy walls with a horrifying sound. Death in their fanged jaws seems imminent, but more painful still is the expectation of tortures that never begin. Unable to move, barely conscious, in a horrible semi-delirium, the commander whispers mutters a stream of curses, whispers words of prayer, silently waits for whatever will happen next. So let's whisper some words of a prayer. The sacred words disappear into the void like stones down a well. Unlikely they reach the ears of any deity. The fever of endless expectation is broken by a whisper, a gentle breath of fresh air in the stifling darkness. The ruby eyes of a demoness peer at the commander through the bars. She is similar to the other creatures of the abyss, but also entirely dismilliar. I don't even know what it means. Remember me? I'm Ashurale. You gave me the gift of freedom. Now I will set you free. I remember you. The chains holding the commander's body crumble to dust. The dark visitor takes a step towards him, passing through the bars as easily as if they were made of paper, and holds out her hand. Fly with me. In response, the commander can only mumble, "The back demon, I've been expecting you. Well, let's fly. I think I can trust her." The succubus bursts out laughing. The dungeon disappears. Now the demoness and the commander are flying over a monolith plain. Enemies are hunting you, demons that somehow acquired unusual powers that are unprecedented among common demons. You are also hunting them. You're trying to figure out who is sending them and where the source of their power lies. I'll show you where to find the answer. Oh, I need that. A finger with a manicured claw points down to a cliff top where stands an ancient fortress slowly crumbling to dust. A bell without a tongue, an insane crone. Make it speak once more and she won't be able to keep her silence either. She will give you all the answers. Wake up and try to understand what happened to it. Ah, there we go. Go to Green Gates. Yeah, thanks for that. The image fades away. The commander opens his eyes and whispers a word. Unknown, alien, brought by the passing dream. Green Gates, the name of the fortress. If the demoness is to believe what a curious notion, there is a Derang crone hiding there who knows where the demons with these unheard of abilities are coming from. It will be intriguing to learn who this crone is, what she knows, and whether the dream is but a trick to lure the commander into another trap. We cannot find out without visiting the place from the dream. Ah, yes, we need to go there. We need to go there and find out who or what is behind those demons with special powers. Okay, looks like we've well all rested now. He still suffers some damage to strength and charisma, but that's okay. Just use restoration at some point. Alright, let's go to the Crusade management now and look at what I've done. Let's look at what I've done so far. So, first of all, in Dresden, I built 2 buildings. So we've got the buildings that we've already built in this panel. So, yeah, we've got the archery, smithy, arsenal, barracks. This is to help us obviously recruit soldiers and archers. We've got a supply center, which is this one here. Okay, so I built engineers. I built this, which is, oh yeah, engineers workshop. So it will need 3 more days to be built. It needs 3 more days. Okay, and basically what it does is it reduces the cost of buildings of building constructions by 10%. So I thought this is probably what we can start with. I've also built a sanctuary because it was very cheap to build. This is the selling cost. I think the cost to buy is this ×2, but it was very cheap to build. So I was like, I'm not gonna benefit too much from this bonus. Might as well build it now because it takes a while to build them. This one takes 5 days. Well, needs 5 more days, as you can see. And this increases the sanctuary increases energy points income by 4. So those points over there. And yeah, there is plenty of other buildings that we could buy. Some of them cheaper, some of them more expensive. Some of them to defend the fort. What's weird about this panel is that some buildings, if you look here, so using Arsenal as an example, it provides 1 bonus to AC for all trainable units, but they have to be, you know, they have to be within a tile. So like this archery range and this and those barracks, they benefit from that. But if there, I'm assuming if there was another building, like another building that could produce units here, you know, not in a adjacent tile, then not in an adjoining tile, then oh, that's funny, then it wouldn't benefit from that. So same with the smithy. This way it gives +1 bonus to attack for all trainable units. So yeah, that's it. I wonder if there is anything else we need to buy. Shelter allows the commander's party to rest in the fort without increasing the effect of the abyssal corruption. Could be good. 3 days. Provides training ground. Provides 10% bonus to damage of all trainable units. Yeah, that's pretty good. But then it won't be able to touch these 2. Got the watchtower. Some of them are too expensive already, but watchtower provides all allied units within the fort area of control a +1 bonus to attack AC saving. So this is when we are attacked, obviously. Pathfinder Society Lodge. 1+1 bonus to attack AC and saving throws for all mercenary units. Oh, interesting. So a couple of interesting choices here. Citadel. Citadel increases the time of the siege of the fort. 100 material points. Not necessarily what I wanna. Let's say I don't wanna build anything right now. I've also recruited some. No, this is the big question now. I've got my army, and I now have another army because we received some extra units like these champions. We received these guys, marksmen. Also, we have 2 paladins, these shield bearers, still some leftovers. We've got these spearmen, so potentially we could get another army, but obviously hiring another general was super expensive. And I split my footmen and my archers between these two, and now the question is, was this a correct decision? Because this guy, level 6, he can easily deal with these demon armies here. But this guy, level 1... Wait, is this guy level 6? What level are you? Yeah, level 6, and this guy is level 1. Yeah, it would be... I'm not sure if this is the best... I'm not very happy with my choice here, not entirely happy. But what can you do? Let's see, what's the main difference between this guy? Yeah, replenishment is much bigger. So I would need to level this guy up somewhere, but I don't really know where. He can only beat those level 4 demons, I guess. Also need to go here and get that ring. But I'm afraid if I move my army all the way down there, maybe I'm gonna get attacked by all these guys and all these armies. And it's gonna end in a disaster. So I'm not actually sure. Maybe I need to give this guy more troops, and then he can level up a bit. Cause like, looks like all these armies here are like level 6 max, level 7 down here. Level 7, so I don't think my main guy needs much more experience. I'm not entirely sure what the correct play is here, because like it could be a disaster. If we lose troops, we will not be able to replenish anytime soon, so that's a problem. So let's think. Oh, and we've got these decrees as well that we need to look at, and events. So starting with decrees, let's see what we want to do. They're all expensive. I don't know what these relics do, but decrees are divided into categories. So rank up, we can get up. We can form a military council. So let's do that. Forming a military council. Then we can form a diplomatic council. So we're gonna do that as well. This is all free, and we're gonna form a logistics council as well. So these 3 are being progressed. Then we've got development. This is too expensive right now. Outpost to Bastion expansion. So what does that do? What does it do? 1/4 of the outpost level with at least 3 out of 4 construction slots filled can be upgraded to a bastion level. Okay. Then we've got economy. At the moment there's nothing here. We've got army, military tribunal. Another decree is being intact for this stat. Oh, okay, sure. So this means that our military is busy. This means that our diplomats are busy. This means that our logistic guys are busy. So at the moment I can't do any of these for a day. That's fine. I get that. I understand now. So going back to our guys. I don't know. I think I'm gonna save the game here. That's for sure. So let's save here. And I feel like I may give him like the full army for now. Just to like level him up. I feel like this is a better thing to do. and then then this guy, so that takes him to like the overall level. This is the power level, I guess, not the commander level. And then from this army we could take these spearmen. Spearmen. Oh, these champions of, wow, their AC is horrible. Holy crap! Maybe we keep them in the corner there. Lots of damage, but horrible AC. Wow, it's pretty bad. Yeah. AC 21 on these guys. Okay, well, no. Oh, I do actually have space for these guys too. Only 2 paladins, so I don't think I want them right now. Yeah, this looks good to me. Maybe even like that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this army first and try to level up the general. I'm gonna attack this demon army level 4. So let's see. Rift Drakes. Okay, that hurt. That definitely hurt. Holy shit. Defensive formation. Should have done that before they attacked. All units in a 3 times 3 area gain +2 bonus to AC and receive -2 penalty to attack for 1 round. Well, let's just defend now. We're gonna defend because we can like shoot them from distance. Yep, 5 dead. Okay, looks like they've only had... No, I thought they only had 1 of these attacks, but doesn't seem to be the case. Alright. 1 down. Can't even move. Must be a debuff from their ability. Okay, they are down to 2. And dead. Okay, I lost some troops here, but I guess we can accept that. New morale banners. After capturing Dresden, the Crusaders raised 3 morale banners on the city walls. The banner of victories stays green while you defeat demon armies. Each victory over demon armies in lands of Yath, Grey Road, Lake Lost, and to the Sun. Lake Lost to the Sun and Winter Sun lands regions at 6 days of the time. The banner of victories stays green. The banner of conquest stays green while you capture demon forts. Okay, at 30 days the time the banner conquest stays green. The banner of defense remain green as long as none of your forts are under siege. Okay. Turns yellow for 3 days, then turns red if your 4 forts are being besieged. Okay, banners still affect the daily change of Crusade morale. Sure. Yeah, and we got the energy points from that. And we got a level immediately on this guy. Excellent. Mobile hospitals could be could be good. Let's take this because we really want to. We want to ideally try and get as many units back as we can. It was very expensive to. I had like 20,000 of these points and spent all my points on these guys. So what do we do now? We can attack this army level 5, or we can move here. I think I want to move here first. Okay, so we're gonna try and beat these 2. Now these guys, as you can see, these are now red for us. These are orange. Maybe we'll just stay put for now. I think we're gonna stay put for now. If we skip a day, okay, the decrees have been issued. A council of officers seasoned in the art of war will help the commander to implement new tactics and diversify his army ranks with more skilled units. Okay. Where is that? Yeah, we've got a diplomatic council. No political problem. The council will see to it that no political problems interfere with the regular inflow of gold and recruits to Dresden. And we've got a logistics council. The success of military action depends on a regular supply of everything troops need. Okay. The council will ensure there is no chaos in the army while the commander's attention is focused on the front line. Okay, so these are done. Now we can look at some other decrees that we wanna issue. I'm not really sure what's the actual bonus of these. I wish I knew, but I don't. Orders to Irabeth. Irabeth's breakdown which occurred before the assault of Dresden still haunts her mind. She should be reminded that she was, is, and will always be a hero in the eyes of the soldiers. By appointing her as the commander of a small squad of Crusaders, unfortunately, because Irabeth is capable as a squad leader, her duties in the Crusade command have been transferred to someone else. Okay, so we could do that, and that's in others category. We've got relics, command, army, military tribunal. What does that give me? All units gain the military tribunal feat. Chance of skipping action due to negative morale is reduced by 5%. Okay, that's pretty good. I wish I could see my resources in this panel, but I have to. My material points are low. Holy crap! I don't wanna spend that much on a military on this tribunal right now. I'm definitely not getting that. That's for sure. So what else can we do? We can do these relics. So let's oh, they are expensive as well. Holy crap. Is there anything here that's free? I wish I knew what they do, you know? Okay, well, I'm gonna do something else. Studying the Sword of Valor. The Sword of Valor, the great relic of the Crusaders. Yeah, clerics and wizards should shed some light on the artifact's properties. That's free. It takes 14 days, but that's okay. We can do that. We can do orders to Irabeth. That's gonna take 7 days. And our diplomats at the moment are not doing anything. We might do one of these relics, but I'm gonna do like a cheap one maybe. Although I'm not sure if I wanna use my material points, you know. Maybe not yet. Okay, let's go back to the armies. Okay, we're gonna attack this guy now. Save the game. Okay, well. Penetrating strike. Target unit ignores up to 3 points of damage reduction for 3 rounds. Let's give it to them. Only have one of these rangers left. Okay, that's pretty good. Dead. Oh, I forgot these guys can throw a rock. Shit. Whoopsie whoopsie. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have moved. Minus 53. Yeah, eat that. Damn it. It's not that bad. Only 2 and 5. That's nothing. Why is this guy in the like? He's outside the battle. Also, why I can't use this? Oh, I can actually. Okay, should have used that then. Okay, I don't like my archers dying, but okay, we got everyone back. The global map is split into regions. To capture each region, you must free all of the forts located. You cannot construct buildings in the forts you have freed. Okay. Okay, we got some finance points there. So this is a fort then. Oh yeah. Okay, so each of these forts can be managed. And we can build... Holy crap. So much to do in this game. It's like a game in a game. It's a big game in a game. That's crazy. Okay, well, maybe we gonna do that later. Okay, we gotta level up here. Oh yeah, I want that. Masters of Maneuver. One more unit in the army is allowed. May need to buy these clerics, to be fair. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy these clerics. I'm gonna save the game. And what's going on? Did I get them? No? Why I can't do that? Huh? I don't get it. Oh, it's because this army is full. There we go. Right, these guys are locked. More Hell Knights? I don't know. Not sure. Okay, so the clerics will go. Actually, clerics are tanky. Tanky boys. Yeah, that will go. And join this guy. In melee, yep. 17 AC, that's pretty good. We'll put them there. And they've got like heals and smite evil, that's pretty good. Okay, so we're left with the paladins. They can just stay put for now. Gonna attack this army now. Oh, nice. Actually, should have replaced this guy with the paladins. Okay, with penetrating strike, defensive formation. Use penetrating strike again. Sure, I'm not using that, but that's okay. Oh, fire elemental's gone. Lay on hands, smite evil. Evil units, are you evil? Neutral. Oh, there is more there. I need to use that. Excellent. Oh, these guys are tough. Oh, barely any damage. And the clerics are horrible as well when it comes to damage, but okay, we got some energy points. There's an army here, level 6 with the general. I don't think I want to touch these guys yet. Probably not. Guess we will deal with these guys now. I think that's the thing to do. Well, let's skip one more day. Forming a staff council. One can command a small unit alone, but to manage an army, one needs a staff council surrounded by experienced advisors. The commander will be able to make decisions affecting the life and morale of the... Yeah, we're gonna do that. Let me see. Events. Oh, I forgot about events. Okay, let's do one of these events now. Cursed children, start with this one. Demons have been stealing children in Canabras and possessing their bodies so they can get close enough to Crusaders deliver a dagger strike. The officers are asking how they should proceed when encountering the possessed. Saving the children must come first. The safety of soldiers must come first. Okay, unavailable because we got the wrong mythic path. Hunt down the kidnappers. What? Well, we're gonna hunt down the kidnappers, I guess. Demons have been... Lan is willing to select a number of fighters who will track down and slay the kidnappers. Should they succeed, the nation will applaud them. And Mandavian clerics will offer a solemn prayer for their protectors. Okay, is that it? Yeah, that's done. Okay, Dwarven property. Part of the fortress wall sustained damage in a demon attack on Dresden. A number of buried golems covered in Dwarven runes were discovered among the collapsed stones. Upon hearing this news, a member of a Dwarven clan has contacted the commander and claimed that the golems belong to them. What should be done with the golems? Wonder why he left. Holy crap. I forgot about him. Why did you leave, you idiot? Can give them the golems. Well, we're gonna use them in battle. The commander's soldiers will dismantle stonework and extract the golem. Experienced mages will bring them to life. Yeah. Restoration. Dresden was built long ago, and compared to modern fortifications, its construction is hopelessly obsolete. The officers wish to rebuild the fortress and are arguing over what should be done first. Reinforce the defenses or to expand the streets to make the quartermaster's job easier and expedite supply deliveries. Expand the streets, reinforce the defenses. Interesting, and we can get some archers. Well, we're gonna reinforce the defenses actually. I don't know. This is difficult. Like, will they ever like attack us? Will we ever be attacked? Well, let's do that. By rebuilding and fortifying the walls, the soldiers will improve Dresden's defenses. Not sure if we're gonna need those defenses, but that's fine. Okay, I think this is... Well, we're gonna move this unit now. And attack this army over there. Also, we're gonna... yeah, gonna have the paladins now. Can't really buy anybody else. Let's save. Oh, no, that's not where I want to go. Oh my god. Wait, why? I wanted to go here. Oh, maybe I need to go like this, right? Okay, well, let's keep... I think we can deal with these guys. Maybe we can... Let's try. Gonna give it a try. If we fail, we're gonna load the game. So they do have 50 archers there. I can cast flare. Get them confused. Well, that kills a lot of them. No, wait. Defense formation! Okay, they're confused. Defense formation! Okay, let's hit them hard. Ooh. That was hard. Hit these guys. Throw a rock at them. Okay, good. His damage is pretty good. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, that's not a biggie. Not a big issue. Yeah, that's all fine. Smash! These guys are dealing crazy amounts of damage. Right. Might as well cast Bless. Why not? Dead. Okay. Yeah. That was good. Treasure found. Braces of heavy hand. Oh. It's pretty good. Another level 4 army here, but... who are you gonna fight? Who are you going to fight? Don't want to give you like a level 6 army just yet, I guess. Anavia wants to talk. Yeah, we're gonna talk to her in a moment. Before that happens, let's just have a look at Dresden. Okay, 1 more day, 3 more days. So if I save here, maybe if I save here and just skip 1 more day, although, well, although should have used that as well. More saving throws from my guys. I'm not sure. This army seems fairly weak. Let's attack. Throw a big rock. Oh, that hurt you. Attack. 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 Big hit. What was that? Like a stun? Okay, that works on some of them. Oh. Barely any damage. They are stunned. Ooh, -2. Big move. Hey, that was okay. What's this? Green gates. Ah. Yes, this is where we need to go. Might go there now, actually. Demon army level 6. Definitely not gonna attack here. Okay, we might go back now. Let's level up. What do we have here? When activated, deals cold damage and inflicts a speed. Okay. Deals acid damage. Okay. Well, I don't like these traps, but let's take this frost blast trap. And I'll take these guys back to Dresden. And that will be it for now, I think. Or do we wanna... No, we're gonna skip... Gonna save, actually. Save. Skip one more day. Forming a staff council. Okay, that's done. Got some more decrees that we can look at. Development. Reinforcing the walls. The walls of Dresden have been fortified. Adds 400 military experience points. Okay. Hunt for the kidnappers. Skill trackers and interrogators will add 1500 diplomacy experience points and 60 energy points. And then one of the outposts level. Okay, so that's what we need to kind of do. Army. Okay, we just got some earth elementals, that's it. Oh, sucks. Okay, this is still in motion though. So the diplomacy is not busy, but logistics and military are busy. So for diplomacy, got some material points. 100. Do I want to spend 100? Seems like a lot. I can spend 50. Maybe I won't. Let's go back to Dresden actually. Okay, so in Dresden we now have this engineer's workshop. So now I can build Okay, that we have those discounts now. So what can we get? Let's get... Oh, a teleportation circle. That's pretty good. Allows me to teleport the party to this fort from anywhere on the map. Hmm, I need that. Can't I build like buildings that would give me more units? Okay, I need that, or I need something that produces resources. You know? Oh. Wait, so if I rest in the fort, will the corruption of the abyss increase? I don't get it. I don't think it does. Oh, wow, that teleportation circle. Very expensive when it comes to material points. Hmm. I don't really know. Let's build something cheap to start with. Like hospital. Uh, provides 5% bonus infirmary sized for all generals. Guess that's okay. Although, now that I think about it, uh, oh, okay, we just need a bit more of these points. I just spend some of them on this hospital, but that's okay. We just need to wait a bit more. Okay, now we can go. Wait, where is this army? These guys are fairly big. I don't know. Well, let's save it here again. Okay, up, down. We can try and take this demon army here, or maybe this one here. Oh, this one here, I don't want to fight this one. No, no, no. Never mind then. We go down, right. Oh yeah, this one I can definitely. Well, give them penetrating strike. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Wait. We let them move first. bang. Pretty good. Very good. Sure what these paladins can do really. Oh, minus 33. Oh. Oh, one of the paladins died. Crap. Wow, these guys are gonna be tough. Oh, my paladins. Wait, I should have. Trusted something, you know. Okay, dead. Dead. Alright, let's delay on hands on yourself. It's not a lot. It's might evil, but wow, these guys, holy shit. What the hell? Just gonna run. Oh my god. This is bad. What the fuck? How come I deal no damage to them? Okay, these guys have to be like eliminated first. I need to check it. I don't understand how it works. The formula is too long. Can't be bothered to read that. What the fuck? I need to load this. It's some of these units have to be eliminated first. Oh, this game. Right. I'll do it again. Such annoyance. Alright. Now we do this. And we kill them first. That should be easy now. Yeah, they barely do any damage. Oh, I forgot to use my abilities. Shit. Wait. Crap. Okay. -2. Is something. Dead. Oh, slay on hands work from distance. That's pretty good. Okay, this is not terribly bad. Okay, except that the paladins just died. Fuck, do I get rid of these guys? I have to keep shooting them, I guess. What a fight. Fucking hell. Guess I do this again. Okay, these guys are dead. Oh. Not worth. Probably not worth. -2. Alright, I got this Edge of Force 1/4 dagger. Oh, thanks. Well, at least we got a level up. Attack formation. Cover. Okay. Cover is good. Wait, will this... Well... Where will this take me? Okay, back to here. That's good. Let's just sit there for now. Yeah, we just need to chill for a few days in prison. Any changes we wanna do here? Not right now. Kinda keen to give him the Hell Knights. Okay. No movement left. Okay, good. So now... Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I hope I can get more of these finance points, to be fair. Okay, events. So Nevia wants to talk. We're gonna go and talk to her now. And then we're gonna take our party out of the city. Commander, I have some information for you, though what I found out is mostly innocent. It may be a case of for concern. Okay, what's going on? Soldiers have been gathering in the graveyard to play cards. We usually turn a blind eye to such things, though it's against regulations. We let them enjoy themselves as long as they don't cause too much trouble. And that's usually the case, but recently my people have noticed social among them. The gambling seems to be having an unhealthy effect on him. As you know, I usually keep my nose out other people's private affairs, With all these spies and cultists, I have too much on my plate as it is, but this time it's about someone you trust with your life. Maybe you should do something about it. This is an official report. This isn't an official report, just a tip off from a friend. Thank you. Who are you? Captain Odin. Commander, it is an honor to call this first meeting of the Military Council to order. I am Captain Odin and I've been serving under your command ever since the assault of the Grey Garrison. I'll do my best to be as much of use to you as possible in this role. The foundation of the Military Council of the military is called calculation discipline. These are the principles I will seek to impart to the Crusaders. If we are to win this war, we must forget about mercy for our enemies, for our troops, and for ourselves. Well, Commander, Sister Sila is not renowned general, but she spent half her life tussling with evil. Looks like I'll be stepping out on behalf of all I am is faithful here. I hope my advice will prove useful. The first issue of the council's agenda is the reorganization of troops. Our infantry has been bled dry. The forces Her Majesty granted to us were enough to take Dresden, but we need more troops to hold. This army was assembled in great haste, was never adequately equipped. We don't have much time for redeployment. Our scouts are powerful. Oh, it's him again. He's preparing a retaliatory strike on Dresden. We can rely on freshly conscripted Mendavian soldiers. Okay, they may not have the skill, but strength as always lies in the numbers. We can throw everyone into meat grinder or just get out our youth killed for nothing. We need to select the best among the recruits, or even better, hold a contest. That's what Sila says. And the Regil says the death count is always highest in the infantry. Its purpose is to serve as a shield. It would be wise to invest our resources in hiring and training heavy footmen with shields to ensure maximum protection, even if it limits mobility and makes them less threatening to the enemy. Okay, what does the Mayor Council do? Yeah, we've already heard that. We know this guy. He was here in Dresden and he escaped. Graber is looking for. Graber was hired to kill him. The most trusted servant of the demon lord Ascari. Okay. He's known as the strategist of the World Wound. He's not as we know as Minago, the conqueror of Dresden, or Hepsamira, daughter of Baphomet. He's claimed the most major victories over the forces of Mendev. Okay. I've been studying his life. Studying his style of warfare for years. He may seem like an ordinary demon, another typical war taskmaster, but that's a fallacy. Like a beast following a scent, he senses weakness in his enemy defenses and strikes at them, sending soldiers to bring together carnage. His uncanny charisma attracts more and more soldiers to him. Okay. I have a question for my advisors. Have you ever commanded an army before? Not on a scale like this, but of course, but I fought evil and I know its tricks. Besides, war makes people callous and it's always useful to have a paladin advisor around to remind you at a crucial moment what we are actually fighting for. Regil, why do you wish to sit on the military council? I have commanded experience and I intend to impart to the Crusaders at least a mediocum of the discipline and rigidity of the Hell Knights. Okay, yeah. Who are you anyway? I've served on the front lines of Monavian army for over 25 years and in that time I've gained a wealth of combat experience. I'm considered one of the foremost experts on tactics and strategy in Queen Galfrey's of his officer corps. Okay. Okay, so no more questions. We'll hold contests and select the most proficient warriors. We'll put our fight in a tight formation of shield bearers. Or we can fill our ranks with new recruits. I mean, I trust Regil on these things, so we'll just see. We'll say we'll put our faith in attack formation of shield bearers. Wait, actually, shield bearers, shield bearers are not that good. Yes, okay. Your proposal would leave us with an infantry full of selfish risk-takers dreaming of glory and valor. Bad material for soldiers. The infantry always to be a shield, okay. The infantry's meat shield intended to catch the blade. Okay. What do you think, Captain? We need to draft new soldiers from Mendev and other lands as we can. We've always drawn our strength from our zeal and our determination to oppose evil. If we start holding contests of our selections, will turn Holy Crusade into a job. Okay, everything is clear to me. Wait, actually, we start. Well, we're gonna go with, let's fill our ranks with new recruits. Thank you for your time. When the reforms are finished and the ranks of our infantry are replenished, I will assemble the military council to discuss new decisions. Okay. Lady Konami, Commander, the matters before us are urgent, so let's not stand on ceremony. I am Lady Konami, the official attaché of Nerosian. Here are my credentials. Her Majesty has introduced me to lead your headquarters diplomatic council. Okay, I was surprised when Lady Konami asked me to join this council, but I will do my best to fill the shoes of a trained diplomat. And Lan? Really? Strange, I got invited to the council. I'm sure foreign ambassadors will be thrilled to see my face and my manners. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're good here. I like my I like many nobles have been. Why are you on this balcony on your own? What? When we're talking, shouldn't you be like inside the inside and talk to us? Yeah. Okay. Yes, I know you. You are a noble. You've held many titles, and you've got diplomatic skills. Okay. So what do I need the council? Solve matters of politics. Yep. It's the largest military project in all Avistan, founded by the treasuries of more than a dozen major powers. The Diplomatic Council will manage this tangle of political interests and prevent the Crusade from losing the favor of influential benefactors. Okay. So, while we are at it, ensure that Nerozia remains satisfied. Yep. You've been sent here to keep an eye on me. Whatever gave you this idea, Commander, I am not your overseer. I am your loyal advisor. I do not intend to meddle in the way you run things. Just consult with you in case where the price of error is too high. Yep. Tell me more about the Royal Council. Okay. Social has never had to deal with diplomatic concerns before. That won't be a problem. Inviting clerics and paladins of Shelyn, the Lady of Chrysanthemums, to take part in diplomatic. I don't even know what's that. Is that a flower or something? To take part in diplomatic mission is a common practice. They may not be politicians, but they are perceptive, advocate peace, and favor balanced solutions. Okay, why did Diran got his invitation? Because his account And he's influential. Okay, makes sense. And what about Lan? Okay, because he's a trickster, makes sense. During negotiations, it's always useful to have on your side a representative of some obscure but potentially populous and powerful nation. Sure. Mr. Lan will be our mongrel prince. If we are negotiating with foreign ambassadors and I make the sign, this sign, immediately start talking about how offensive their proposition is to the mongrel people. Brilliant. And who are you, Lady Konami? I come from Tianxia, from a noble kitsune. Like any kitsune, I have always been curious to a fault, and my adventures brought me to Avistan. And here, in your lands, I met my first and true love of politics. Sure. Well, thanks for... What's on the agenda? Not everyone in Rosian is pleased with your progress. Some believe that, to use their words, you are out of control and fancy yourself an independent leader. It wouldn't surprise me if you encountered supply disruptions in the near future. Oh. I would suggest quelling their anger. Show the capital you haven't forgotten about the chain of command. For example, you could hold a parade in honor of Her Majesty. If we need to demonstrate that we're keeping Rosian in mind, why don't we invite the capital's high priest of Dresden for a religious festival? It will be appropriate, and the church's support will shield us from accusations of schemers. Pander to naysayers? I think not. I propose we hold a parade in our honor. Secker, this is your victory, and if cousin Galfrey wants to show off in front of the soldiers, she's welcome to capture something on her own. And Lance says, we got a whole Dresden full of soldiers who need medicine, food and weapons. Until everyone has been taken care of, we can't waste a single coin on pointless celebrations. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna say we're gonna organize a parade in my honor. I understand that you're being used to being the highest authority in all matters, but political decisions are exception. I'm a professional in this field, you are not. By ignoring my recommendations, you're not only deliberately seeking conflict with the capital, but disregarding common sense. That's why I urge you to reconsider. Wait, you've invited my companions to the diplomatic council, now you refuse to listen to their opinions? Simply suggesting that you give your companions time to find their feet in the council and to grasp the principles of being a diplomat. And if they weren't on the council, your decisions could be mistaken for the decrees of a tyrant. Okay, well, we can put a show for the queen, it doesn't really matter. You seem like you know what you're doing, Lady Konami. Alright, now it's time for Chair of the Logistics Council. Oh, hopefully this council will benefit from my vast experience. Oh, you're on this council as well. Interesting. I won't lie to you, our logistics are a mess. We need more of everything, and what we do have is in disarray. Crates of provisions are rotting away in storehouses because some idiot quartermaster spilled beer on the papers. Bulls are not the worst problem. There's also theft. Some officers grease palms to get a helmet with stylish plumage or a fancy blade from Nerosian. Meanwhile, that means that ordinary soldiers are being armed with barely more than kitchen knives, hammer and tongs. What? Let's get some veterans on the job, people who've had their fill of the front lines and who know firsthand what life is for a common soldier. My suggestion is to call some experienced, well-connected supply officers from Nerosia and let them leave their cushy jobs in Mendev and work up sweet for the good of the Crusade. The responsibilities. Okay, I have questions for the council. Okay, so this council is only 2 people then. Well, 3 including myself. Your advice. In our tribe we believe that hunter's gear should be entrusted to the most seasoned hunter, to those who stalk the prey themselves. Okay, so his idea is for them to get their gear the hard way, so they need to earn it. In your opinion, there are some great workers in Mandev who have been sitting at home for way too long. Let the queen send them to us instead of counting buttons for the frog codes. Let them sort out our supplies. Okay. Yeah, we can recruit these guys from the capital. It's decided. Okay, who are you? It's the life of the commander of the Crusade is certainly busy and full of meetings. Captain Harman, chair of your staff council, by order of Her Majesty Queen Galfrey. And you're on this council too? And Regil, okay, makes sense. And you, yep, sure. Right. Permission to report, we've encountered a problem. Although we're still getting volunteers, we're now seeing cases of desertion. Many who joined the Dresden campaign believe that their duty has been fulfilled with the victory, and they are not keen on staying in the garrison. Sure. Those from Canapres wish to return home and rebuild their ruined city. My suggestion is to improve living conditions for the privates, raise their pay, give them extra rations, and reward those who have distinguished themselves on the battlefield. Makes sense. I feel for these folks, but we have to convince them to stay. I think we may get some help from the servants of the gods. They will get the soldiers that the danger has not passed yet and inspire them to keep up the fight against evil. Most of the Crusaders are volunteers, but they have no right to subvert military discipline. Okay, you have to identify the instigators, arrest them, and administer harsh punishment. And you think this problem is quite simply solved with coin. Handing money out to privates is practically throwing it away. We need to pay the officers. They will figure out how to raise their subordinates' morale. Okay, I'm still I'm inclined to go with what Captain Harmatan is suggesting. Let's improve rations and give them more money. That should be fine. Okay, that was long. That was a long chat. Right, we're gonna go and talk to Social very quickly before heading out for... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Before heading out for another adventure. To the streets. And he should be here. Okay, Captain Odin is now here. Okay, maybe we'll talk to him another time. Right, tell me about your gambling problems. I have heard that you've been rather busy playing cards at night. Who could possibly think? I've only visited the games once or twice to get a sense of what our soldiers do when they are off duty. You think I'm addicted to gambling? Nothing of the sort. Don't worry, I'm absolutely fine. That it? Wait. Oh. It looks like it won't be that easy to solve. It looks like Woljif will be returning to us at some point. Okay, cool. Oh, okay, well, we'll just have to figure it out, I guess. It looks like we're gonna head back to the castle now, and basically we will head out for, well, we can head out, we can go to the gates actually, and head out for one of those missions. I think we're gonna start with probably one of the side quests, obviously. Well, we shall see. So let's take a rest now. Actually, we are rested, so we can go and, well, find another adventure outside these walls.